for your Warriors, number 12.
And a good evening, everybody out there. Welcome to the high school game of the week on the CW Jabama and Beam. I am Richard Holders alongside my broadcast partner, Corey Bank. We are back in Russell County. Tonight's game, the visiting Wetumpka Indians taking on the Russell County Warriors. Corey, it's great to be back in the county.
So happy to be here tonight for this Russell County football game.
And Wetumpka comes into this region contest with a 3-1 record. They are 1-1 in 6A Region 2 after defeating Park Crossing last week 27-6. Their lone loss was to the defending state champions of 5A, Pike Road. They lost 35-33, and their resume includes 2 wins, one over Jefferson Davis and one over Baker. Now Russell County comes into this game on a 2-game losing streak. They lost to Stanhope Elmore and Carver Montgomery. So they're looking to bounce back and get their first region game. They are 1-2 on the season. The last time we saw Russell County, they started the season off getting the win over Harris County 28-17. But Russell County has got to respond after a 2-game losing streak.
That's for sure, Richard. So this Russell County team is led by running back Drew Pickett. He's the definition of a balanced running back. He has the ability to make defenders miss with his shake moves. And when he gets into the second level, he can lower the boom, getting the hard-earned yards and dragging defenders. He's got big play written all over him as a pass catcher. And when he gets out and screens, another guy to look out for Russell County is Robert Calhoun, number 3 quarterback. He's a mobile threat quarterback. He enjoys getting outside the tackle box to extend plays with his legs. And he steps up into his throws, and he's consistent with his reads. When the defense gives him something, he hits the zones. But when he gets out to the second level, man, he's got track star speed, and he can make guys miss. A third guy to look out for tonight for this Russell County team is A.J. Black, number 1. He's a great all-around athlete. You can line him up in the slot, bring him in motion, do jet sweeps. The guy can find the crease in the defense, and he's an excellent route runner in medium slant routes. But when you line him up in the slot, it is deadly for this Russell County team.
Russell County is hoping to get the victory against Wetumpka, a team that was in 6A last season, but they joined the new region. It's different teams now, but Russell County still has to play Sidney Lanier, Carver Montgomery, and Park Crossing, those teams over in Montgomery, Alabama. No more Opelika, no more Robert E. Lee, no more Eufaula, and no more Valley in this region. But head coach Dylan Griggs is going to respond. Russell County had a great season last year. They're hoping to build off of year 2 under head coach Dylan Griggs.
Now for the Wetumpka Indians, guys to look out for in tonight's lineups. Star key players, Nate Rogers, quarterback number 2. He is very similar to Robert Calhoun. He loves getting outside the tackle box. We've seen him run for 80-yard plays, able to throw the long ball, and he is a big playmaker for the Wetumpka Indians. Second playmaker for the Wetumpka Indians, Michael Dillard, running back number 5. He gets in between the tackles, he drives piles, and then he's got breakaway speed to get to the next level to score touchdowns. The third guy to look for in tonight's game, that is Malik Owens. Number 12, wide receiver, great all-around athlete, can go up for the ball and on man-to-man coverage on safety balls. This is what you got for the Wetumpka Indians team.
Russell County will get the ball first. Back to receive this kick is number 1, A.J. Black. And doing the kicking for Wetumpka is Logan Winehall, getting ready to kick this football away and start this high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama, as we are moments away here from the start of this contest between the Russell County Warriors and the Wetumpka Indians. And we are ready to go. It's a nice, crisp, cool night here on a Friday evening in Seal, Alabama. And we have a very lively crowd. Got a pretty decent-sized crowd from the Wetumpka side. You know, making the trip about an hour and a half away. Wetumpka just outside of Montgomery. as we get ready for region play. This is a very important game for Russell County when it comes to the region because they are 0-2 in region play. As we get ready for the kickoff, there's a little bit of a delay in the kickoff.
So, tonight's starting lineups is brought to you by Smith Station Pharmacy, your local everyday pharmacy. They can get all your needs. They match everything for all the patients. They're here for you today.
Whitehall is about to kick things off for Wetumpka with AJ Black back to receive it. And here's the kickoff. We're underway. It's a line drive kick right to Black. He bobbles it. He's at the 5-yard line. He's going to take it at the 10. Turns up the field. He's at the 15. Breaks a tackle. Still on his feet. And he gets out to the 26-yard line. And that is where Russell County will take over on offense.
AJ Black gets right to the outside. Gets right up the field. Really decent return where the Russell County Warriors are going to start their first drive.
And leading the offense for the Russell County Warriors is number 3, Robert Calhoun, the talented junior quarterback. He's the second-year starter, and he is ready to get things going for this Warrior offense as the ball is on the 25-yard line. Russell County's wearing their traditional maroon uniforms with their gold pants, and they are going from right to left on your TV screen. Calhoun is in the shotgun with the single back set. 2 wide receivers, bunch formation, and he's going to take a keeper. He's going to get it himself, and he tries to get to the original line of scrimmage. He gets taken down for no gain.
On that last carry, Robert Calhoun keeps the football. It looked like it was going to be an RPO, but he kept it on a quarterback power. Gets up the field for a 1-yard gain.
So it actually was Drew Pickett on a direct snap. Now Robert Calhoun is in the game at quarterback. And so he is in the shotgun with Drew Pickett, the lone set back. With trips wide, AJ Black is the receiver to the left of Robert Calhoun. Ball on the 25-yard line, a second down and 10. Russell County's first possession. And Russell County is going to try a trick play here, and it's a direct snap over to Drew Pickett, and he'll get about 3 yards on the carry. It brings up a third down.
Russell County on that last play had a pre-snap audible, change it up a little bit, direct snap to Drew Pickett going up the field for 4 yards, driving the pile. Third down and 6.
So on this third down, Robert Calhoun, he's got Jose Castillo, trips right to the right, and Calhoun in the shotgun. Wetumpka looks like they're going to bring some pressure on this key third down to try to get Russell County off the field. So the 2 play calls were direct snaps to the running back. Now it's a third down and 6. Calhoun in the shotgun. The handoff is to Pickett. He's got an open hole. He's at the 30. He's close to the markers, and it's a first down. He goes out of bounds. A couple more yards on the play. Great play call as Russell County picks up the first down.
That last play call was a running back off-tackle read. Drew Pickett goes east to west, gets on the outside, shows the speed. First down, Russell County.
And Drew Pickett found an open hole to move the chains. Ball is on the 37-yard line. A new fresh set of downs for Russell County. Trips wide to the left. Calhoun in the shotgun. Got a bunch formation with Pickett, the lone back. Calhoun is in the shotgun. Back to pass, steps up, throws in the pocket, and it is low. It's intended for Cameron Bullock. It's going to be incomplete. It'll bring up second down.
Robert Calhoun, that last one, tried to throw a screen pass to Cameron Bullock. It went in the dirt, incomplete pass.
You'll bring up a second down and 10 for Russell County. Just starting here in the ballgame with 9:48 left to go here in the first period. This is the first drive for Russell County early on here in this game. And it looks like Wetumpka goes into a prevent with Calhoun in the shotgun. The 2 wide receiver set. They're going to switch things up. AJ Black is now in the backfield, and now we're going to get a whistle. Possibly a legal formation. Looks like it'll be a false start.
It looks like it's going to be, yes, it is a false start penalty indeed. It's going to back up Russell County.
So they are behind the 8 ball, 5 yards now and it's now 2nd down and 15. So Russell County tries to get something going here offensively. Drew Pickett has had their longest play so far as they try to sustain a drive here on the first possession. We got Castillo in motion along with A.J. Black. The shotgun, it's a pitch, a quick fake to Black, and it is caught in the middle of the field. Jaquan Harper, and Russell County picks up the first down.
That was an excellent read by Robert Calhoun. Fake jack sweep. Skinny post over the middle of the field. First down, Russell County.
And Russell County moves the chains, and they are in Wetumpka territory. Ball on the 47-yard line. That was a great play fake by Robert Calhoun to find Jaquan Harper open in the flat. As they're really not hurrying up right here. Play clock is winding down. And let's see if they can try to get the play off. They're trying to change things up. Calhoun is a direct snap. He's going to take it himself. He's got an open lane. Breaks a tackle. Still on his feet. He's out the 30. He gets taken down inside the 28-yard line for another Russell County first down.
Excellent once again. Pre-snap audible. Changing up the defense. Misdirection snap. Robert Calhoun gets off to the left side. Drives his legs. First down, Russell County.
And Russell County has been calling the direct snap to the running back multiple times. It's confusing us up here because Robert Calhoun and Drew Pickett, they have a similar number. Both Robert Calhoun wears number 3, Drew Pickett wears number 0. It looks like Pickett and A.J. Black, they're doing a direct snap. The give is to Black. He turns up the field, got an open lane, and he gets taken down inside the 20. Close to the first down. At save, they'll give it to him. It's very close.
On this last play, they did pre-snap window dressing. This time, they did a direct snap to A.J. Black. He got in between the tackles, going up the field for a Warriors first down.
And it looks like they're audibling at the line of scrimmage. They're finding holes in the coverage. And now we have another direct snap. Calhoun and Black are in the backfield. Direct snap is to Pickett. Pickett tried to cut an open lane, and he doesn't get much. In fact, he might have lost a yard. He'll bring up second down.
On that last play, that Wetumpka defensive line was not fooled. They had him go east to west in the backfield. No gain on the play.
Second down and 11, as we do have some substitutions out there, as Russell County trying to go a little hurry up. They're trying to get the play call in, but they are in the red zone in this first possession of the game. Russell County is driving the football. Calhoun in the shotgun. Pickett is his lone back. Calhoun back to pass, feeling the pressure, and that is incomplete. That was intended for Cameron Bullock. He had to just get rid of it because Wetumpka was bringing the house.
Wetumpka on the last play over-leveraged them, got there on the outside blitz, forcing Robert Calhoun to make a decision early on a slant route. Incomplete pass.
So it's decision time for head coach Dylan Griggs. Third down and 11. You try to get it all in this one play or try to make it 4-down territory or give yourselves a much better field goal opportunity. Here's what Robert Calhoun's going to do. Trips wide to the left in the shotgun. Wetumpka looks like they were going to show blitz, and now they're going to disguise that blitz and back off as Calhoun has Robert Calhoun and Drew Pickett in the backfield, and we're going to get a timeout on the field. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it back to the station for a break. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
Beam is delivering gig speed internet to 100% of our network. But should you get a gig? Well, if you want to download an album in a blink, video conference in 4K, make virtual reality more real, power all of your home smart devices at the same time, and still have bandwidth to stream everything without buffering, then yeah, you gotta get a gig. So call, click, or visit and get it. Because when you gotta get a gig, you gotta go with Beam. Bringing East Alabama more.
If you're in the market for any backyard structure, shop McGuire's Buildings. We're the guaranteed best portable buildings with the best warranty in the business. We also offer cabanas, greenhouses, and pergolas, plus all steel carports and garages. At McGuire's Buildings, you'll never feel pressured. Just great quality and friendly service from the family that's been in the business longer than anyone in the area. Delivered or built on site. Purchase, finance, or rent to own. McGuire's Buildings in Phoenix City and Columbus.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex in Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here for the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama. Russell County is driving the football. They faced with a 3rd and 11, but it was a false start on the offense, which now will bring up a 3rd and 16. So with this, what play call do they need to call here, Corey?
I would say because they have athletes, a screen pass or get one of their athletes on the outside, maybe a jet sweep or an off-tackle run.
Well, they're backed up 5 more yards, which makes a field goal attempt even a little bit more challenging. But Calhoun is in the shotgun. He's going to roll to his right, trying to find an open hole, and he doesn't really get much. He gets maybe a couple of yards back, but it will be 4th down, Russell County.
Robert Calhoun on that decision. Looks like he kept the football. Was going to be an RPO toss. Kept it, but it's going to be a 4th down for Russell County.
So what do you do on this 4th down? It looks like the offense is still out on the field, and the Russell County Warriors are going to go for it. So Russell County, like we said in the beginning of the show, Russell County trying to pick up their first region game on the season. They are 1-2 on the year, 0-2 in region play. Calhoun in the shotgun, rolls to his left, throws in the flat, and it is caught by Cameron Bullock, but it's not enough for the 1st down. It will be a turnover on downs for Russell County.
Robert Calhoun tried rolling out to the wide side of the field for a flat route to Cameron Bullock. Unfortunately, turnover on downs.
Wetumpka's defense holds strong, and now they will have the football. And out on the offense for the Wetumpka Indians is number 2, Nate Rogers. He is a 6-foot junior quarterback, and he does have some weapons. Saw him in that Pike Road game where they lost 35-33. It was a road game, and it was a back-and-forth game, and Nate Rogers leading the offense for the Indians. Rogers is in the shotgun. And the handoff is to Dillard. And Dillard gets no gain on the play as Russell County is right there defensively with the stop.
Russell County creating disturbance in the backfield. Too much penetration up front. Excellent job. No gain on the play.
Rogers is going to be back in the shotgun once again. Bunch formation, a single back. It's a play fake. Rogers rolls out to his right, feels the pressure, throws it in the flat. It is caught by Quayshawn Wright. He's got an open lane. He's at the 40. He's at the 30, the 20, and he's taken inside the 10-yard line. A huge play by Wetumpka.
Nate Rogers did a great job with the play fake and finding his major Swiss Army knife receiver, Quayshawn Wright, who rumbles down the field to the 10-yard line.
A big play by Quayshawn Wright, the biggest play of the night, and Wetumpka in a turn of events, stopping Russell County on their possession, are now in the red zone, but we do have a flag on the play. It came really late, so let's see what the call is. We'll also see if the refs are mic'd up. It is a holding on the defense. It will be declined.
So that play will stand.
And Wright was open, and he took his speed. He's a very good yards per catch, yards after catch type of player. And Rogers has a fresh set of downs in the red zone. Some man in motion. He's going to keep it himself. Rogers at the 10. He breaks a tackle. Rogers is in the end zone. Touchdown, Wetumpka.
Rogers does a quarterback keeper off to the right side, finds daylight. Touchdown, Wetumpka Indians.
Wetumpka strikes first in this game, and it only took 4 plays to move the ball down the field for Wetumpka's first possession of the game and scoring. And Logan Winehall is on to attempt the extra point for Wetumpka. The snap, the kick, it's up, and the kick is good. So with 6:14 left to go here in the first quarter, your score, Wetumpka 7, Russell County 0. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
Here comes the annual Russell County NCPRA Stampede Rodeo. 8 big events both nights, including bull riding. Gates open at 5 and show starts at 8, with the Silver Wings jumping in at 8:05 both nights. Tickets are $12 for adults, $5 for kids, and $10 with your military ID. And don't forget our special needs rodeo. Gates open at 5 and show starts at 8. Russell County NCPRA Stampede Rodeo, brought to you by the Russell County Sheriff's Office and the Russell County Cattlemen's Association.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank, here for the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama. Wetumpka striking first in this game, leading Russell County 7-0, thanks to a quarterback keeper by Nate Rogers. And now we have A.J. Black back to return this kick from Logan Winehall, and it's a high arching kick that sails right inside the 10, and it is taken by number 21, Davey Brown. He's up the middle, and he runs into a wall, still on his feet, but he gets out to the 32-yard line, and that is where Russell County will take over.
Davey Brown had an excellent return, got right outside the hash, getting to the 30-yard line where Russell County Warriors will start their drive. So there are some other games in action tonight. You got Smith Station taking on the Dothan Wolves. We'll give you a score update on that. And Glenwood is taking on Lee Scott Academy over in Auburn, Alabama. Tonight's high school game of the week on the CW Jabama is presented in partnership with our friends at Beam TV and made possible by all of our sponsors: Buffalo Rock Distributors of Pepsi and Mountain Dew, Zelmo Zippin, Trackside Thrift Mall, Giovanni's Italian Restaurant, the Barber Saloon, and Alpine Pond.
And look who it is in the game for Russell County. Popcorn Tarver in the backfield, but the give is to A.J. Black. He's at the 28. Forward progress will give him a couple of yards. There'll be a 2nd and 8.
On that last carry, they tried going east and west to try to catch the corner, but they got a 2-yard gain on the play.
Brings up a 2nd down and 8. The last possession Russell County had, they moved the football pretty good, but they got behind the 8 ball when they got into a 4th and long situation, could not convert on 4th down, and Wetumpka was able to take the ball all the way over to the other side of the field and put it in for the score. So Russell County is trailing 7-0 here in this game. Calhoun in the shotgun, and it's actually a direct snap to Drew Pickett. He breaks a couple of tackles, gets about 4 yards, which will set up a 3rd and 5 situation for Russell County.
On that last formation, they lined running back Drew Pickett up in the backfield at quarterback. Another direct snap, getting in between the tackles, driving the ball up the field for a 4-yard gain.
So it will bring up a 3rd and 4 for Russell County. They've been well on 3rd down conversions. They've had a few, but they got in this situation where too many penalties backed them up. And now we're going to get a timeout on the field by the Warriors.
We have a timeout, Warriors.
Now to thank the rest of our sponsors. So we got to thank Skipper's Seafood and Skipper's Seafood. Always have fresh seafood and a welcome family atmosphere. Mike and Ed's Barbecue. Go check them out at all their locations, Columbus and Phoenix City. So far in this game, Richard, we've seen Russell County line all their athletes up at the quarterback position. A.J. Black, Drew Pickett, and Robert Calhoun. Now, what do you think the reason is for that?
Well, anytime you have your athletes in space and you could find the holes in the defense, you got to put them out in space and try to make big plays.
I couldn't agree more, Richard.
Hey, we do have a score update. Dothan is leading Smith Station 15-8. It's a 3rd and 4. Calhoun in the shotgun, trips wide to the left. The handoff, it's a play fake to Pickett, and that was incomplete. That was intended for Cameron Bullock. It'll bring up 4th down.
Robert Calhoun tried using the play fake to freeze the defense running that slant route over the middle of the field. Unfortunately, an incomplete pass. Russell County will stall on their drive. 4th down.
Russell County is going to punt the football away to the speedster for Wetumpka. Number 11, Jamarian Thrasher, is going to be back to receive this kick for Wetumpka. And there's a punt that it's a low punt that's going to bounce at the 50, but it takes a friendly bounce and it goes inside to the 38-yard line, and that is where Wetumpka will start their second possession of the contest.
That punt got an interesting pop fly, but then for the Wetumpka Indians near the 40-yard line.
So Wetumpka on their second drive, let's see what they can do. It only took them 4 plays to get into the end zone, a quarterback keeper by Nate Rogers, but it was Quayshawn Wright with the big reception that brings them all the way down into the red zone. So Rogers in the shotgun, trips to the right, trips wide to the right, man in motion, and Rogers is going to be a quarterback keeper. He's going to take himself. He finds an open space. He's at the 45. He's at the 50, inside Russell County territory at the 45, and a first down, Wetumpka.
Wetumpka Indians on that last drive, that last play, they used window dressing, putting a guy in motion, a quarterback draw, getting to the outside, using their athlete, Nate Rogers. First down, Wetumpka Indians.
Ball on the 45-yard line in Russell County territory. Wetumpka leading 7-0 in this game with 4:15 left to go here in the first quarter. Rogers is going to be under center, man in motion. The give is to Dillard, and he sees a wall and goes nowhere. A stout defense by Russell County, no gain on the play.
Russell County's defensive line getting the penetration they need up front, stone-walled, keeping Michael Dillard to a no-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So Wetumpka here in Russell County territory, as the Indians have 4 wide receivers, a single back. Rogers in the shotgun. A play fake, Rogers back to pass, in the pocket, steps up, throws a long pass, and it is gonna be incomplete. That was intended for Caden Cook, number 88, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Nate Rogers on that last play aired it out long, showed exactly why he's got a long ball capability written all over him. Just missed it. It is now a 3rd and 10.
And that's not a bad play to show off your arm, but it is a 3rd and 10 for Wetumpka as Rogers is in the shotgun trying to get Russell County to jump or trying to get him for a too many men on the field play. He's trying to get that play off in a hurry because you had some players coming off the field. All right, it's a 3rd and 10. Rogers back to pass, a quick pass. Feeling the pressure, and he steps up, and it is caught in the flat by Malik Owens, their leading receiver from last week, and it moves the chains for the Indians. First down.
Nate Rogers finds one of his best receivers, Malik Owens, on an in route. First down, Wetumpka Indians.
Ball is on the 27-yard line as Wetumpka driving the football here on this second possession. Man in motion is Thrasher, and it's a quarterback keeper for Rogers. He gets a couple of yards in the middle of the field. It'll bring up a 2nd down.
That was a designed jet sweep fake. Nate Rogers penetrating it, going up the middle, driving forward for a 7-yard gain.
We'll bring up a 2nd down and 3 as Rogers is in the shotgun, trips wide to the right, and Thrasher is the lone back. A quick play fake over there, and it's caught by Caden Cook, and we're going to get a flag on the play. He's close to the markers. Let's see where they spot it. It looks like it is close to the first down, but we do have a flag.
So on that last play, it was a wide receiver screen pass trying to get their athletes up the field, but we're going to see what this penalty looks like on the field. It looks like it's in the secondary, so it may be defensive holding. What do you think, Richard?
Well, if it's defensive holding, they'll decline it. They're very close to a first down. I mean, you could give them an automatic first down, but it looks like they're backed up, so it will be called on the offense.
So then it's off. It looks like it's an offensive pass interference.
And that is exactly what the head referee is calling. It backs up Wetumpka on the 30-yard line. It will be a 2nd down and 13. As Brady in the shotgun rolls to his left. Brady feeling the pressure, trying to get rid of it. It's a long pass, and it is caught for a touchdown. Quayshawn Wright. Unbelievable catch.
Nate Rogers scrolls out to the hash mark and throws a deep bomb to Quayshawn Wright.
Corey, I got to say, that was
touchdown.
A great play by Nate Rogers. Feeling the pressure and just threw it up. There were 3 defenders up there with Wright. I thought it was going to get intercepted, but he threw it just right enough for Wright.
He literally showing his mobility on that one, getting outside the tackle box and throwing it up for his Swiss Army knife.
Whitehall on to attempt the extra point here for Wetumpka. The snap, the hold, and the kick is good. So with 2:10 left to go here in the first quarter, it's Wetumpka 14, Russell County 0. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
It's the Indians 14 and the Warriors.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call your State Farm agent, Carol Perdue, in Phoenix City today.
Welcome back to the Corvette Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank, and Wetumpka leading 14-0 against Russell County. Logan Winehall back to kick this off to A.J. Black. He's standing at about the 12-yard line for Russell County. The story has been 2 possessions for Wetumpka, 2 touchdown drives. Russell County is stalled on their 2 possessions. There's a line drive kick that goes over the head of Black, and it sails into the end zone, and it will be brought out at the 20.
So on that last kick, it was an excellent kick. They will start their drive at the 20-yard line.
The story of this game has really been Nate Rogers, a quarterback keeper, and then a touchdown pass to Quayshawn Wright, who's had a big game so far. 2 receptions, a touchdown reception, and Wetumpka 14-0 score. I mean, Wetumpka 3-1 on the season, 1-1 in play. This is a crucial region game for both teams. Especially, you want to start out fast in region play, and Wetumpka has really answered the bell tonight, up 14-0. Looks like we're going to have Drew Pickett and Kelston Tarver in the backfield for Russell County. And it's going to be a direct snap to Pickett. He rolls to his right, finds an open space, and it gets about 3 yards on the play. He'll bring up a 2nd and 7.
That was a direct snap to the running back, Drew Pickett, trying to get outside the tackle box, driving forward for a 4-yard gain.
So with it, a 2nd down and 7, with the clock winding down here in the first quarter. It's really been the story of Wetumpka's offensive drives, and they were able to get some stops on defense, and they've come out pretty hot here in this first quarter. And it's going to be a direct snap to Pickett. He finds an open space, cuts in the crease. He's at the 30, turns up the field. Pickett's at the 40, inside at the 48-yard line, and a 1st down, Russell County.
Drew Pickett found a seam in the defense, did a jump cut in the hole, got outside, and used his speed. Yes, the Wake Forest commit, Drew Pickett, 1st down.
Drew Pickett, a 3-star running back that is verbally committed to Wake Forest. He had a lot of playing time last year as a junior, and he is seeing why he is very talented, and he is at quarterback along with Kelston Tarver, his lone running back. It looks like it'll be another direct snap play with Castillo in motion. 4 wide receivers, trips right, play fake. Calhoun actually is in at quarterback, and he sees the pressure, gets taken down for the big sack. That was a very good sack there by R.J. Harris for Wetumpka.
On that last play, R.J. Harris used the pass rush, his athleticism to get right in the backfield, outflanked. Offensive line couldn't get him. Sack on the play for the Wetumpka Indians.
A big loss on the play for Russell County. It is now a 2nd down and 17. Calhoun in the shotgun, and we're going to get a pre-snap penalty.
Richard, on that last play, it looks like it's going to be encroachment in the defense.
And sometimes with those hard counts, you can get the defense to jump early, and that's exactly what Robert Calhoun did on that play. So it makes it a more manageable 2nd down. It will be a 2nd down and 12, and they're trying to get all that back from the sack by Wetumpka. As Russell County has got to respond here, down 14-0. 4 wide receivers. Tarver is the lone back. Calhoun in the shotgun, rolls to his right. Calhoun still in the pocket, feeling the pressure, and Calhoun gets taken down for another sack on the play. Ethan Blake with the sack for Wetumpka.
Calhoun had nowhere to go. Outside linebacker Ethan Blake on the quarterback sack, backing up Russell County. 3rd and long.
It will bring up a 3rd down and 16 for Russell County. They have been in this situation before in the red zone. Now let's see if they can try to get some of it back and pin Wetumpka deep. I mean, 3rd and 16, you got Russell County, Robert Calhoun, Kelston Tarver, the running back, 4 wide receivers. The handoff is to Tarver. He's at the 40. He breaks the tackle, cuts a lane or two, and gets a couple of yards. They'll bring up 4th down.
Kelston Tarver, an off-tackle run, trying to go east and west, got up the field for a couple yards, but it's another stop by the Wetumpka defense and another stalling drive for Russell County.
And that is the end of the 1st quarter. So with your score, Wetumpka 14, Russell County 0. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
Bi-City Towing is now under new ownership and new management. Now that we are family owned and operated, Bi-City Towing takes pride in our fast and friendly customer service and the availability we have to help and serve you. Breakdowns, collisions, flat tires. We know things happen on the road all the time. At Bi-City Towing, we understand. And with many years of experience, we are here for all your towing needs 24/7. Call Bi-City Towing at 334-732-1TOW.
There's regular Wi-Fi, and there's new Magnify Intelligent Wi-Fi from Beam. It learns which devices use more data and knows when to push more speed to the rooms you want, automatically. Just imagine, no more dead zones, no more battles over bandwidth. No doubt this is the way whole home Wi-Fi is meant to be. Intelligent. Magnify your internet with Beam.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex in Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here for the start of the 2nd quarter. Cameron Bullock punts it over to Jamarian Thrasher, who takes it at the 25, turns up the field, flag on the play, still on his feet. Thrasher is at the 43-yard line, but it looks like it's coming back.
Cameron Bullock belted that football down the field, but after a decent return, it's going to look a block in the back play. It's going to back up Wetumpka. This is a good situation for Russell County to pin back Wetumpka and claim back this game.
And try to get some adjustments on defense, because really it's been Nate Rogers making plays with his arm and Quayshawn Wright being open in the flat. And that has been the story so far for Wetumpka tonight.
With this scenario right here, Richard, this is the time that you dial up your blitzes. You maybe want to use X-Factor linebacker Devin Presley on the outside blitz, maybe an internal blitz, but this is an excellent opportunity for your defensive line to get the penetration in the backfield that they need from the likes of Royalty Sanders, from the likes of a James Todd. This is exactly where it's time to dial it up so they can get some points on the board, Richard.
And Wetumpka is at the 15-yard line. They got a long way to go to see the end zone. But on their third possession, Nate Rogers is out at quarterback. He already has a touchdown pass in this game. Trips wide to the left, running back in motion, empty backfield. Nate Rogers, a quick throw with a screen, and it's a fumble. And who's on it? It looks like Russell County says they have it. Russell County football.
Excellent job containing that screen, jarring that ball loose. Russell County got the turnover that they needed. Now they get the opportunity. They're knocking on the doorstep.
That was a busted play by Wetumpka, the turnover, Russell County. That's exactly what they need to flip the momentum in this game, get the crowd going. But, I mean, the play call was questionable by Wetumpka. They were trying to get blockers in front to get their wide receiver Malik Owens, their talented speedster, out in the flat, and Russell County took advantage.
At the same time, they got the penetration they needed up front, creating that havoc in the backfield. That throw was definitely off his back foot. And now it's time for them to get something done off this miscue.
Direct snap to A.J. Black. He's at the 15. He cuts open, and he is at the 11, about a 4-yard gain. And a helmet comes off, and we got a little chippiness here.
So on that last play, it was a direct snap right up the middle to A.J. Black, getting a couple yards. But the player got his helmet taken off and got a little bit feisty on that one. But here's the thing, Richard. They got 4 yards. Now they got the opportunity to go on the doorstep. They're near the goal line. This is ideal for this Russell County Warriors football team.
They've got an opportunity here to punch this in to make it a 14-7 game, which really, you're back in this ball game. You're down by 2 scores, but Calhoun in the shotgun. The give is to Tarver, and he is going nowhere. And right there on the stop was Wetumpka's defense.
So on that last play, there was nowhere to go for freshman running back Kelston Tarver. Stonewall defensive front, no gain in the play. 3rd down and 7.
It sets up a 3rd and 7. Corey, is this 4-down territory for Russell County?
This is without a doubt 4-down territory. They're at home. They got the momentum. This is where you're going to have to carry it on. Use your athletes. Get in the end zone.
And really, if you don't make it here, you pin Wetumpka back. So, yeah, definitely 4-down territory. Calhoun in the shotgun. The give is to Black. He's got an open lane. He gets some blockers. He's at the 10, and he gets some of it back. It makes this 4th down a little bit more manageable, but a good jet sweep by A.J. Black to the right side.
So on that last time they used the jet sweep, personally, I think they should have went up inside in that play. 4th down. Backs against the wall. The ball's on the 10-yard line. It is 4th and 5 scenario. You must step up. You're at home. Get the ball in the end zone. Drive it. Give it to Drew Pickett.
Now I wonder what the play call is going to be here. You have your speedsters, Drew Pickett out there, Jose Castillo, Cameron Bullock, and Quan Harper are the wide receivers. Calhoun in the shotgun, but we're going to get a whistle. We're actually going to get a timeout on the field. So, Corey, so far in this game, Russell County got the big turnover. They're down 14-0, but this is a very important 4th down conversion that they have to get.
This is so pivotal because if they get this, the momentum in this game has changed. They get to have a home team behind them, a crowd. But at the same time, this shows resilience in this young team. Yes, they have dropped the last 2 games, but this shows that this Warrior team has the spirit it takes to fight. And getting in this end zone, what it means in the off-season training, this is what happens in conditioning. This is the stuff they train. Situations like this, when you get 10 yards and in, this is the scenario that they practice aligned, especially in my playing days, Richard. We used to practice goal line situations. Now you have a star player. What are you going to do? Drew Pickett on this play.
And I think that is going to be the play call here by head coach Dylan Griggs. Robert Calhoun is in the shotgun. Trips right a bunch to the left, and the pitch is to Pickett. Pickett cuts a corner, and he gets to the 10, and he's not going to get it. And Wetumpka gets another 4th down stop in this ball game.
They gave a great effort doing that speed toss to Drew Pickett. They did not get enough blockers in front of him. He tried getting the push up front, but unfortunately, the Russell County's going to turn the ball on downs.
And with that turnover and downs, we do have a flag that was thrown, but it was picked up by the line judge, so not sure what the call is going to be or if it's even going to be a penalty. It looked like the line judge picked it up pretty quick.
It certainly was a very late penalty. Let's see what the call is.
Well, the Russell County defense is on the field. And it's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct on Wetumpka, which is going to back them up half the distance to the goal. So it's a situation where they can stop Wetumpka here as they're seeing the end of their goal line. And this is going to be a big Russell County defensive play here.
This is a very optimistic time. Even though they didn't convert, you have a team like Wetumpka pin back inside their 10 at the 6. Now, they're going to have to do exactly what they did in the last drive. Create bull rushes up front, dial up the blitzes, get your athletes in the backfield, get the penetration from MJ Williams, get the penetration from Royalty Sanders, get the penetration from James Todd, and most importantly, have Devin Presley survey the field, make the plays. Because with the defensive line they have some of the best I've seen in a while, that this is an opportunity for them to pin them back and get points on the board.
All right, we have a timeout on the field, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take it back to the station. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
What is community? Is it a neighborhood? The businesses and homes inside it? Maybe community isn't just a place. Maybe it's a state of mind that when we care together, cheer together, we're closer to what really counts. At Beam, we're finding new ways to bring us all closer. And you'll find us right out there with you.
Welcome back to Corbett Sports Complex in Mitchell Field. And Wetumpka has the football, and they are pinned back on the 5-yard line. No gain on the play by Michael Dillard, second down.
Stonewall defensive front, allowing nothing. No running lanes for running back Michael Dillard. Great job by this Russell County defensive line.
This is a very important defensive sequence for Russell County because if they can get Wetumpka to punt the football, they'll get the ball back in great field position. Dillard's in the backfield. Rogers in the shotgun. Trips wide to the left, 4 wide receivers. Rogers is a quarterback keeper, is going to take it himself, and he almost got taken down, and he actually picks up the first down, found an open lane to the right, and gets the first down, uses his legs to move the chains.
Quarterback Nate Rogers surveyed the field. He carried that football. He saw that there was an opening in the crease on the outside. First down, Nate Rogers and the Wetumpka Indians.
And that gives Wetumpka a little bit of breathing room as they are on the 16-yard line with 8:22 left to go until halftime. And Wetumpka already up 14-0. Rogers, the give is to Thrasher, finds an open lane. He's close to the sticks, gets about 5 yards. They'll bring up a second down.
On that last play, Wetumpka used their athlete Thrasher, normally a returner, normally a slot wide receiver, but on that last carry, tried to get on the outside. 6-yard gain for Wetumpka.
With the clock continuing to roll here in the second quarter, second down and 3 for the Wetumpka offense. And the story has been Nate Rogers with a touchdown pass to Quayshawn Wright and a quarterback keeper. And that has been all the scoring so far here in this game. 14-0 Wetumpka, your score. And the give is to Thrasher. He finds an open lane. He gets the first down. And Thrasher moves the pile and gets into the 30-yard line. He's now at the 34-yard line and moved the chains once again for Wetumpka.
Thrasher on an off-tackle carry, getting east to west, getting on the outside, using his speed. First down Wetumpka Indians.
And Wetumpka still moving the chain, still moving this possession. They've moved the football on all their possessions except their last possession where they forced a turnover. Russell County forced a turnover on the screen pass. But Wetumpka has done a great job moving the football. Remember, this is the same Wetumpka team that put up 33 points against Pike Road on the road, and Pike Road is the defending 5A champions for the state of Alabama. So this Wetumpka team, a very good team in the region, 3-1 on the year. And Nate Rogers in the shotgun. The handoff is to Thrasher. Thrasher finds an open lane. He's at the 45, using his speed. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown, Wetumpka.
Thrasher finds daylight on the off-tackle carry, gets to the outside, uses track spar speed. Touchdown, Wetumpka Indians.
And it looked like he tippy-toed the sidelines, because up here, we thought he might have stepped out of bounds, but he used his balance and made sure his feet were not out of bounds, and he's in the end zone to the house, and Wetumpka about to take a 3-score lead pending this extra point by Logan Winehall.
On that drive, it was all Thrasher.
And we get ready, and 20-0 is your score as Winehall gets ready to attempt this extra point for Wetumpka. Just an impressive start by the Wetumpka Indians. I mean, we thought that this region was going to be tough, but you have a lot of newcomers. And we do have a score update. Dothan is leading Smith Station 22-8. Now that is Smith Station's homecoming. The snap, the kick, it is up, and it is good. So with 7:08 left to go here in the second quarter, your score, Wetumpka 21, Russell County 0. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
You might not own the apartment building, but the ride outside is yours. And the things inside, like your office, your library, your studio. You've worked really hard for all of it. And you want to be sure it's all protected with auto and renter's insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call your State Farm agent, Carol Perdue, in Phoenix City today.
I think I know what it is. We're letting ourselves go and just being in the moment.
Welcome back to Corbett Sports Complex in Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here for the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama. It's been all Wetumpka, 21-0 here on the Russell County Warriors.
So, we have to thank all of our sponsors. This high school game of the week on the CW Jabama is presented in partnership with our friends at Beam TV and made possible by all of our sponsors. Buffalo Rock Distributors of Pepsi and Mountain Dew, Zelmo Zippin Convenience Stores, Trackside Thrift Mall, Giovanni's Italian Restaurant in Phoenix City. Make sure to go to Dining for Charities, GA.com, and get a special certificate for Giovanna's. The Barber Shop Saloon in Phoenix City. Walk-ins are always welcome. Alpine Pond. And Mike and Ed's Barbecue.
And Winehall's kick sails into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And that is where Russell County will start. Their last possession, they had a golden opportunity to punch it in the end zone, but they failed on their second fourth down conversion. And really, the story has been Wetumpka's defense stepping up when it matters the most, and Wetumpka's offense scoring on 3 of their 4 possessions.
So it's been a very interesting game so far. Russell County's had the opportunity to knock on the doorstep and gain some points. They were turned away on that last drive. Let's see if this Russell County team can build resilience and get back in this ballgame.
Absolutely. Robert Calhoun is the quarterback, ball on the 20-yard line. The give is to Pickett. It's the play fake. He's going to take it himself, and he meets a wall right there by Wetumpka. No gain on the play.
Robert Calhoun tried getting in the backfield with the fake, tried going east and west, but this Wetumpka defensive line swallowing him up full. No gain on the play. Second down.
I tell you, Russell County has had some holes in the crease, but Wetumpka's defense has been stout in this game. They've been stepping up when it matters the most. It's a second down and 10 for Russell County, already down 3 scores, 21-0. And Robert Calhoun's running back, Drew Pickett, is now in the backfield. Looks like Drew Pickett, a direct snap, but the take is to Pickett, tries to find a space, and he is going nowhere. And that stout defense by Wetumpka stops him for no gain, and it brings up a third down.
With a direct snap, they're trying to hit the hole, going up in between the 1 and 2 hole, driving forward, nowhere to go for that ball. Once again, great defensive play, penetration by this Wetumpka defensive line.
And it will bring up a 3rd down and 10 situation with 5:55 left to go here in the second quarter. We have Drew Pickett, Robert Calhoun in the backfield. It's like Calhoun is calling for the shotgun, 4 wide receivers, trips wide to the left. And we get a flag on the play. Might be a delay of game.
I believe
yes,
it is.
It
yes,
is.
indeed.
Yeah,
so
the play clock is winding down.
Yep. So that's going to back Russell County back 5 yards on the play, 3rd and 15.
Makes it a 3rd and 15 for Russell County. Trying to get an update on that Glenwood Lee Scott Academy game. That's actually a road game for the Glenwood Gators. But right now, Smith Station is playing the Dothan Wolves in 7A football just up the road. Calhoun in the shotgun. It's a 3rd and 15. Calhoun back to pass. Steps up, throws a long pass. There's nowhere to go. It is picked off by Tristan Bennett. He runs it to the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. The 10. Green grass in front of him. Takes it to the house. A pick 6 for Tristan Bennett. And this Wetumpka defense, big play.
Robert Calhoun throws an air ball right over the receiver's head. Excellent play. Great ball hawk by Bennett. Surveys the field, cuts off the angle, catches that football, shows his shake, moves in the secondary, gets to the outside. Touchdown return for the Wetumpka Indians.
And it has been all Wetumpka here in the first half with 5:15 left to go until halftime. And Wetumpka leading 27-0, pending the extra point by Logan Winehall. And, Robert Calhoun had to make a play. It was a 3rd and 15. Trying to test his arm, but just great coverage by Wetumpka.
It's not only that, Richard, he was throwing that ball under duress. So off his back foot, trying to make a play, unfortunately doesn't have the accuracy on this ball. And a great playmaker like Bennett scoops, catches it, returns it for a touchdown.
Yeah, Tristan Bennett, 6'2" senior. They have them listed as a cornerback, but he's got ball hawking skills and really just a dynamic player on the defense.
That's what you call a hybrid. He sometimes lines up as a dime corner and outside corner and safety. It's a combination of that, and he's kind of a rover.
Yeah, in arena football, we call that an Ironman player. Logan Winehall on to attempt the extra point. 27-0 is your score. And we get another whistle, a pre-snap penalty. I see the play clock. I don't think it's a delay of game, maybe a false start. But we'll see what the call is by the line judge.
So it's going to be offsides in the play, Richard.
Offsides on the play, and if it's on the defense, it's half the distance to the goal. Just makes this extra point a little bit easier. And that's exactly what the call is. So Logan Winehall on to attempt the extra point. The snap, the kick, it is up, and it is good. So with 5:15 left to go, your score, Wetumpka 28, Russell County 0. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
Here comes the annual Russell County NCPRA Stampede Rodeo. 8 big events both nights, including bull riding. Gates open at 5 and show starts at 8, with the Silver Wings jumping in at 8:05 both nights. Tickets are $12 for adults, $5 for kids, and $10 with your military ID. And don't forget our special needs rodeo. Gates open at 5 and show starts at 8. Russell County NCPRA Stampede Rodeo, brought to you by the Russell County Sheriff's Office and the Russell County Cattlemen's Association.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field here in Seal, Alabama. 5:15 left to go here until halftime, and Wetumpka leads Russell County 28-0. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here for the high school game of the week here on Beam and the CW Jabama, and Winehall back to kick it off, and it is a line drive kick that sails into the end zone. He's done that quite a few times tonight. He's got a leg.
Winehall really does indeed. That's the second time in this football game he clears the end zone. Excellent job.
And so what does Russell County need to do to get back into this football game? Down 28-0, a turnover, points off turnovers on their last possession.
In order for them to do this, they're going to have to get diversification in their offense. They need to do more than direct snap reads and jet sweeps. They have to create something with the offensive line, get the necessary push up front to be successful, to open up the running lanes for all their athletes. And it's what they're going to need to do to get the crease in the defense and let their athletes fly down the field for touchdowns.
Ball is at the 20-yard line. Robert Calhoun in at quarterback. Trips White, A.J. Black in motion, a play fake. Robert Calhoun trying to find an open hole. He's going nowhere, and he gets taken down for a sack by Wetumpka.
Robert Calhoun had nowhere to go. Too much penetration up front from the whole defensive line in the backfield. That one converging to the ball. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
As Russell County here on their 5th possession trying to get something going on offense using their playmakers. Kelston Tarver, the freshman running back, also known as Popcorn Tarver. Yeah, he made an impact in that Harris County game opening week. A.J. Black is out in the flat. Calhoun in the shotgun, feeling the pressure. He rolls to his right. The pitch is to Tarver, and that was a busted play. And in the backfield is Wetumpka with a huge loss.
There was nowhere for Robert Calhoun to put the football. The whole entire defensive line was in the backfield, but not only that, great pursuits of the ball by the second level, the outside backers converging to the football. A loss on the play. 3rd and 15.
And it brings up a long 3rd down for Russell County with the clock moving here in the 2nd quarter. As Robert Calhoun, the junior quarterback, out there with 4 wide receivers with the lone back. Calhoun back to his pass, and he feels the pressure. The pocket collapses, and he gets taken down for another loss on the play, but he felt the pressure right away on that play.
On that last play, when you have no blocking on the offensive line, too much penetration, and you have all angles converging on the ball, it makes it very hard. Robert Calhoun did the best thing he could, eat that football, try to get some yards at the field. Unfortunately, another stalled drive for Russell County.
Cameron Bullock will be back to punt for the Warriors. Back to receive for Wetumpka is Jamarian Thrasher, and he is around the 45-yard line for Russell County to accept this punt with 2:56 left to go and the clock continuing to run. And there's the punt. It's a line drive punt that takes a bounce, and it just lands right there at the 45-yard line, and that is where Wetumpka will take over on offense with 2:45 left to go here in the first half.
The punt team on that one did the best thing they could. Try to get out of the way from the rush. Had to punt the ball on the side, getting the ball to the 45-yard line, 46-yard line to start, where Wetumpka's going to start with excellent field position.
And Wetumpka can now utilize their 2-minute offense, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half, already up 28-0. And Nate Rogers leads the Wetumpka Indians offense out on the field in the shotgun with the lone back, the motion man, and the pitch back to Rogers. He's going to step up and throw, and he's got a wide open play, and is that a catch?
Yeah, it
That's
looks
a
like,
catch.
yes it is.
He bobbled it and he made the catch. Are you kidding me?
Michael Dillard got out to the next level on a flea flicker. They convert on a 1st down throw. 1st down Wetumpka Indians.
Corey, that was an amazing play. And that moves the chains, and Wetumpka Thrasher in motion, and it's a quarterback keeper to Rogers, finds an open crease. He's at the 10, the 5, and he's close to the goal line, and I don't think they're going to call him in just yet. I think he might have been stopped right at the 1-yard line.
On that last play, it was window dressing, fake jet sweep. Let your quarterback, Nate Rogers, get up the middle on a draw, a power read, use his legs, and they get out to the 1-yard line, knocking on the doorstep for Wetumpka.
Wetumpka right on the doorstep at the 1-yard line with 2 minutes left to go until halftime. Already up 28-0. It has been all Wetumpka this game, offense, defense. They have really answered the call in this road contest, and a very important region game as well, as Russell County is trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. And with that, we have a timeout. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take it back to the station for a break. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
If you're in the market for any backyard structure, shop McGuire's Buildings. We're the guaranteed best portable buildings with the best warranty in the business. We also offer cabanas, greenhouses, and pergolas, plus all steel carports and garages. At McGuire's Buildings, you'll never feel pressured. Just great quality and friendly service from the family that's been in the business longer than anyone in the area. Delivered or built on site. Purchase, finance, or rent to own. McGuire's Buildings in Phoenix City and Columbus, Georgia. On Veterans Parkway across from Bellwood Body Works. Or visit www.mcguiresbuildings.com.
Bi-City Towing is now under new ownership and new management. Now that we are family owned and operated, Bi-City Towing takes pride in our fast and friendly customer service and the availability we have to help and serve you. Breakdowns, collisions, flat tires. We know things happen on the road all the time. At Bi-City Towing, we understand. And with many years of experience, we are here for all your towing needs 24/7. Call Bi-City Towing at 334-73.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Wetumpka brings it in for a touchdown on a quarterback keeper by Nate Rogers, making it 34-0.
Nate Rogers on a quarterback sneak up the middle. Another touchdown for Wetumpka Indians. It is about to be a 34-0 game.
With 1:35 left to go until halftime. But the story really has been Wetumpka playing aggressive, Nate Rogers showing his arm, and also finding open spaces in the crease. We talked about the talent that Nate Rogers has as a quarterback, and he has been showing it tonight. Logan Whitehall on to attempt this extra point. The snap, the kick, it is up. And the kick is good. So with 1:35 left to go, your score, Wetumpka 35, Russell County 0. But Corey, what we're going to do, we're going to take it back to the station for another break. And you are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
Bi-City Towing is now under new ownership and new management. Now that we are family owned and operated, Bi-City Towing takes pride in our fast and friendly customer service and the availability we have to help and serve you. Breakdowns, collisions, flat tires. We know things happen on the road all the time. At Bi-City Towing, we understand. And with many years of experience, we are here for all your towing needs 24/7. Call Bi-City Towing at 334-732-1TOW.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here for the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama. Wetumpka leading Russell County 35-0. A.J. Black is back to receive this kick by Logan Whitehall, who's kicked the ball in the end zone twice already. So let's see what he does on this kickoff. Whitehall's kick, and that is a line drive kick, and that sails into the end zone for a touchback. Corey, this kicker, he's amazing.
Logan Whitehall, that's the third time he's cleared the end zone. That's almost unheard of in high school football.
I'm just going to say it. This kicker is going to play at the next level.
100% sure.
He's got a kick in college.
100% sure he is a college prospect indeed.
So what Wetumpka has, they have a college kicker on their hands. I believe they also have a college quarterback. I think that Nate Rogers is going to play the next level as well, as he's shown his arm, he's shown his legs, and he has been a gamer, and he's also our candidate for player of the game as well. The pitch is to Tarver, and he pushes the pile, and he makes something out of nothing and gets a 6-yard gain. That was all Tarver on that play.
Kelston Tarver getting up in between the tackles, drives the pile. The freshman drives his legs, carries defenders for a 6-yard gain.
And Russell County is going to try to call their 2-minute offense here with about a minute to go until halftime. And Wetumpka already up 35-0. You have, there's a bobble pass, and it's intercepted. That was an unlucky play, and it's a pick 6 in the end zone for Wetumpka for a touchdown. That was just an unfortunate play because it was a tip pass, and it goes right to the Wetumpka defender.
Robert Calhoun threw it, like you said, a tip ball. Great defensive play by the secondary, and they just run it ball right in. Pick 6 for the Wetumpka Indians.
And now Wetumpka, but hold on a second, because the referees are going to talk things over.
It looks like they're going to try to figure out, Richard, if this is a block in the back or not.
So if it is a block in the back, then the touchdown will be negated. But what we are going to do, we're going to try to figure things out with 55 seconds left to go. It is an unsportsmanlike conduct. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take it back to the station for a break. You are watching the high school game of the week. Actually, we're going to keep it here. Corey, your thoughts on this game with Wetumpka up 41-0 pending the extra point?
This game is pretty cut and dry. This Wetumpka team came out ready to play. They've been impressive defensively getting in the backfield. They have used their athletes, and quarterback Nate Rogers has shown exactly why he is the real deal.
The story of this game has been all Nate Rogers, and the kick is up, and it is good, and Whitehall makes it 42-0 with 55 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. It has been all the Wetumpka Indians with the momentum they got from beating Park Crossing last week, and they are really making a statement here in the county. All right, we're going to take it back to the station for another break. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call your State Farm agent, Carol Perdue, in Phoenix City today.
Welcome back to the Corvette Sports Complex in Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here as Whitehall kicks it off. It is a pooch kick, and it's bobbled, and Russell County has it at the 40, has an open lane at the 30. Great field position inside the 25-yard line by Melvin Monk on a pooch kick. He's able to grab it and just find an open crease, and now Russell County with great field position.
That was an excellent return by Melvin Monk. They're doing exactly what they need to do. They need to show a statement, get on the board before halftime.
50 seconds left to go. Russell County has got to punch this in. That's exactly what you need with 50 seconds left, is to take advantage of a pooch kick, get great field position, make a play, because that's what they got to do. I know they're down 42-0, but you got to build off this game against Wetumpka for next week, because it's only one game. I mean, 42-0, that's a big deficit, but it's not halftime yet. But we actually got another penalty on personal foul on Wetumpka. It's going to move the chains all the way to the 13-yard line for Russell County. Robert Calhoun is the quarterback, and Now we're going to get a Wetumpka defender that jumped off sides. And it will be another 5-yard penalty for Russell County.
That's going to move them up 5 yards. So this is an ideal situation for Russell County to get on the board. You're inside the 10-yard line. It's time for you to punch it in, gain momentum going into half.
And anything can happen. They punch it in here. They build momentum going into halftime. And a pre-snap whistle. They were trying to get the ball out to Pickett. It will be a timeout. Corey, I got to say, this has been like the longest half that I believe we've called so far here on the high school game of the week.
It is indeed. So, for tonight's game, this high school game of the week on the CW Jabama is presented in partnership with our friends at Beam TV and made possible by all our sponsors. Buffalo Rock, distributors of Pepsi and Mountain Dew. Zelmo Zip-In Convenience Stores. Trackside Thrift Mall. Giovanna's Italian Restaurant in Phoenix City. Make sure to go to diningforcharities.ga.com and get a special certificate for Giovanna's, and Skipper's Seafood, fresh seafood, going out with the family. Barber Saloon in Phoenix City. Walk-ins are always welcome. Alpine Pond, and Mike and Ed's Barbecue.
50 seconds left to go until halftime. It's a quarterback keeper for Calhoun. Open crease, and he's down to the 5-yard line. Second down and goal. Clock is continuing to run. They're going to call a timeout here, or are they just going to let the clock run? It looks like they're going to go in the hurry up with 33 seconds to go.
On that last play, they tried getting out to the right side, try to get some yards up the field. Clock is ticking.
If they're not going to use any of their timeouts, they have maybe 3 more plays, maybe a couple shots at the end zone. The give is to Pickett. He moves the pile and he gets to the 2-yard line, but the clock is still rolling. Third and goal.
Drew Pickett tried getting up inside between the tackles. Now we're in a scenario, we're inside the 5, 3rd and 2.
Going to clock it here with 4 seconds left to go. That's time for one more play to the end zone. What they need to do, they got to get in the end zone, but did they spike it on 3rd down?
They had to stop the clock, Richard.
So it's a 4th down, 3 seconds left to go. Russell County is down 42-0. Corey, I've seen some crazy things in football. I've seen them spike it on 4th down. I just wanted to make sure that we had the right amount of downs. I know a college team, Midwest, about 30 years ago, got an extra down in a game, but that's neither here or there. Here we go. Calhoun is in the shotgun. One final play. He takes it himself. He's in the end zone. Is he close? Yes, he is. Touchdown, Russell County.
Excellent carry up the middle. Window dressing. Robert Calhoun punches it in for a score. Touchdown, Russell County.
Robert Calhoun finds a hole in the crease, and Russell County just gets a little bit of momentum going into halftime. They're still down 42-6, pending this extra point. Getting ready, Ryan Acosta on to attempt the extra point for the Russell County Warriors. It's not a bad drive. They took advantage of the pooch kick, got great field position. The snap, the kick. It is up, and it is good. So Russell County gets on the board, and we are now at halftime with your score, Wetumpka 42, Russell County 7.
You are watching the high school football game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama. We'll be right back right after halftime.
Beam is delivering gig speed internet to 100% of our network. But should you get a gig? Well, if you want to download an album in a blink, video conference in 4K, make virtual reality more real, power all of your home smart devices at the same time, and still have bandwidth to stream everything without buffering, then yeah, you gotta get a gig. So call, click, or visit and get it. Because when you gotta get a gig, you gotta go with Beam. Bringing East Alabama more.
If you're in the market for any backyard structure, shop McGuire's Buildings for the guaranteed best portable buildings with the best warranty in the business. We also offer cabanas, greenhouses, and pergolas, plus all steel carports and garages. At McGuire's Buildings, you'll never feel pressured. Just great quality and friendly service from the family that's been in the business longer than anyone in the area. Delivered or built on site. Purchase, finance, or rent to own. McGuire's Buildings in Phoenix City and Columbus, Georgia. On Veterans Parkway across from Bellwood Body Works. Or visit www.mcguiresbuildings.com.
Bi-City Towing is now under new ownership and new management. Now that we are family owned and operated, Bi-City Towing takes pride in our fast and friendly customer service and the availability we have to help and serve you. Breakdowns, collisions, flat tires. We know things happen on the road all the time. At Bi-City Towing, we understand. And with many years of experience, we are here for all your towing needs 24/7. Call Bi-City Towing at 334-732-1TOW.
You might not own the apartment building, but the ride outside is yours. And the things inside, like your office, your library, your studio. You've worked really hard for all of it. And you want to be sure it's all protected with auto and renter's insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call your State Farm agent, Carol Perdue, in Phoenix City today.
Here comes the annual Russell County NCPRA Stampede Rodeo. 8 big events both nights, including bull riding. Gates open at 5 and show starts at 8, with the Silver Wings jumping in at 8:05 both nights. Tickets are $12 for adults, $5 for kids, and $10 with your military ID. And don't forget our special needs rodeo. Gates open at 5 and show starts at 8. Russell County NCPRA Stampede Rodeo, brought to you by the Russell County Sheriff's Office and the Russell County Cattlemen's Association.
I also think they're going to roll out.
No, they're not.
Okay, because Glenwood is good. We got 2 more Glenwood games. I just want to get to
Good evening. On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Brenda Coley and Principal Tanya King, we welcome you to tonight's RCHS Warrior Band halftime show, Pandora's Box Reopened. Our show tonight tells the tale of humanity's struggle against the forces of evil. Our opener foreshadows the peril that resides in Pandora's box. Our production is the time of joy while the box is closed, and our closers tonight show the misery and warfare of the box being reopened. We hope you enjoy the RCHS Warrior Band production, Pandora's Box Reopened. Drum major and birthday boy, Jeremiah Patterson, you may take the field.
What is community? Is it a neighborhood? The businesses and homes inside it? Maybe community isn't just a place. Maybe it's a state of mind that when we care together, cheer together, we're closer to what really counts. At Beam, we're finding new ways to bring us all closer. And you'll find us right out there with you, because community is always on our mind. Beam, bringing East Alabama more.
Here comes the annual Russell County NCPRA Stampede Rodeo. 8 big events both nights, including bull riding. Gates open at 5 and show starts at 8, with the Silver Wings jumping in at 8:05 both nights. Tickets are $12 for adults, $5 for kids, and $10 with your military ID. And don't forget our special needs rodeo. Gates open at 5 and show starts at 8. Russell County NCPRA Stampede Rodeo, brought to you by the Russell County Sheriff's Office and the Russell County Cattlemen's Association.
We're at halftime here at Corbett Stadium at Mitchell Field. Your score, Wetumpka 42, Russell County 7. The story of the first half has been the playmaking capabilities of quarterback Nate Rogers for the Indians and 2 defensive touchdowns, including a pick 6 by Tristan Bennett.
That really has been exactly what's been going on in this ball game so far, but you got to give credit to the Wetumpka defensive line. They've done a great job sniffing up all the runs up the middle, the direct snaps. It's where they're winning this game. They're winning the game in the trenches, opening up the holes. That's exactly where they're getting it done.
They've been winning at the line of scrimmage as well, and that is something that Russell County has got to make adjustments here in the second half. Well, Russell County had the ball to start the first half, so Wetumpka is going to get the football to start the second half. So getting ready to receive it for Wetumpka is number 11, Jamarian Thrasher. And he is down at the 15-yard line for Wetumpka. So we do have some score updates as Dothan leading Smith Station 36-22. Lee Scott Academy leading Glenwood 14-10 up in Auburn, Alabama. That's a low kick, and that is caught on a right there by number 84, trying to move up the field and gives Wetumpka good field position.
That was an excellent return, Richard, getting right up the field right after the hash marks on the outside. Wetumpka will start their drive on the 43-yard line.
And let's see if a new quarterback will come in. And Nate Rogers still in at quarterback for Wetumpka with his team up 42-7 here to start the second half. Rogers in the shotgun and a pre-snap whistle. Just curious to see what this call is going to be by the line judge.
It looks like, Richard, they're going to call this thing an encroachment on the defense, so it's going to move up Wetumpka 5 yards.
And it makes it a 1st and 5 here at the start of the second half here on the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama. Richard Holrich, Corey Bank here in Seal, Alabama for this one. Nate Rogers, the handoff is to Thrasher with an open space, breaks the tackle, and gets into Warrior territory at the 45-yard line, moving the chains and giving Wetumpka the first down.
It was a running back read right up the 4-hole. Great offensive line blocking, opens up the hole for Thrasher, gashes it open. First down, Wetumpka Indians.
Ball on the Russell County 45, trips wide to the left, and Rogers in the shotgun. The back is the Thrasher. It's a play flake, and it's a pass to Malik Owens, trying to get some space. Could not break penetration as he gets taken down on the play, and it brings up a second down.
Rogers on that last play, Richard, throws a quick screen route Outside to Owens to his athlete, getting on the outside. 7-yard gain for the Wetumpka Indians.
3rd down and 3, ball on the 38-yard line for Wetumpka, up 42-7 here in this ball game. Rogers in the shotgun, a bunch formation with Thrasher in the backfield, and the handoff is to Thrasher. He's actually going to take it himself, and he gets piled up there. No gain on the play, as the Russell County defense was right there on the play, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was a quarterback RPO keep. Russell County on that last play did a great job showing penetration up front, allowing it be a 1-yard gain.
And they were not fooled on the play fake. It's a 3rd and 2. Ball on the 36-yard line. Rogers in the shotgun. Thrasher is the running back. The give is to Thrasher. Thrasher gets taken down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss on the play. What a tackle by number 8, Calvin Williams, with a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Russell County gets the penetration they need up front. Their whole defensive line was in the backfield. Thrasher was going east and west in the backfield. Excellent stop by this.
For Wetumpka here, and they can just open up the playbook. Empty backfield for Nate Rogers, man in motion. The give is to Thrasher. He's going to keep it himself. He's got an open lane. He's at the 30, and he gets the 1st down inside the 26-yard line for Wetumpka. A great play call by the Indians, moving the chains.
Wetumpka on the last one were window dressing. A fake jet sweep. Nate Rogers shows exactly why he's an athlete. Gets up between the tackles. 1st down Wetumpka.
Ball on the 26-yard line. Rogers. The give is to Thrasher, and he gets a loss on the play as Russell County right there on the stop brings up 2nd down.
That last carry was the Thrasher getting right on the outside hash on a read play. Great job by this Russell County defensive front, smashing it down for a no gain.
2nd down and 10 at the 27-yard line for Wetumpka. 3-1 on the season. Russell County 1-2 on the season in this region contest. Rogers, the give to Dillard, and Dillard is going nowhere fast. He picks up maybe a couple of yards. It's going to bring up a 3rd and manageable situation for Wetumpka.
Running back Michael Dillard gets up between the tackles, trying to chug forward, pushes the pile for a 3-yard gain.
It will bring up a 3rd and 7 for Nate Rogers and the Wetumpka offense. And this on this opening possession here in the 2nd half for the Wetumpka Indians. Rogers is in the shotgun, and the handoff is to Thrasher. Thrasher trying to find an open crease. He breaks the tackle, finds an open lane, and he gets the 1st down. A key 3rd down conversion by Wetumpka.
In this game, they've been handing the ball off to Thrasher, using his speed, getting elusive on the outside, getting on the outside corner. 1st down Wetumpka.
So what we're going to do right now is we try to reset the table. Russell County taking on Wetumpka down 42-7 with 7:49 left to go. And we're going to take it back to the station for a break. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
If you're in the market for any backyard structure, shop McGuire's Buildings. For the guaranteed best portable buildings with the best warranty in the business. We also offer cabanas, greenhouses, and pergolas, plus all steel carports and garages. At McGuire's Buildings, you'll never feel pressured. Just great quality and friendly service from the family that's been in the business longer than anyone in the area. Delivered or built on site. Purchase, finance, or rent to own. McGuire's Buildings in Phoenix City and Columbus, Georgia. On Veterans Parkway across from Bellwood Body Works. Or visit www.mcguiresbuildings.com.
Welcome back to Corbett Sports Complex, Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here for the high school game of the week on Beam in the CW Jabama. It's a 1st and 10 with 7:31 left to go. Wetumpka with the ball in the red zone for Russell County. The handoff is to Dillard. Dillard breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and he dives for a couple of yards on the play. 2nd down.
Running back Michael Dillard running up between the 2 and 3 hole. Gets his yards, bounces it, and does shake moves, going east and west, getting up the field for a 4-yard gain.
A 2nd down and 6 for Wetumpka as they have moved the football with the legs of Rogers and Thrasher. And Dillard. Rogers in the shotgun. The handoff is to Dillard again. Breaks a tackle. Still on his feet. Breaks another. Does a spin move inside the 5-yard line. Close to the sticks. And it looks like he did pick up the first down. It's going to be a third and, nope, give him the first down.
Michael Dillard, that last play, Richard runs hard up the middle, goes east to west, gets a jump cut, and gets a first down for the Wetumpka Indians.
It is a first down and goal, a methodical drive by Wetumpka here on this first possession. The handoff is to Dillard, and he gets a couple of yards right at the goal line. It'll be a second and goal.
That was a halfback blast play given to Michael Dillard up the middle for 2 yards. Wetumpka knocking him the doorstep.
Well, the entire game, Wetumpka has been controlling the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. With this second and goal, the key is just, you're up 42-7, just continue to run the football. The handoff is to Dillard, and Dillard gets into the end zone for another Wetumpka touchdown, making it 48-7.
That was another running back blast play right up the 2-gap for Michael Dillard. Touchdown, the Wetumpka Indians.
And with 6:25 left to go here in the third quarter, it's just been run play after run play, just eating clock. A methodical drive by the Wetumpka Indians to continue to push this score. And pinning the extra point on to kick Logan Winehall, the 6-foot senior, number 85. And it's a line drive kick. That just came right off his foot really fast, but it's good. So 6:25 left to go here in the third quarter. And your score, Wetumpka 49, Russell County 7. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call your State Farm agent, Carol Perdue, in Phoenix City today.
Welcome back to Corbett Stadium, Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge and Corey Bank with 6:25 left to go, and Wetumpka leading 49-7. There's the kickoff. It is a line drive kickoff, and guess what, Corey? It goes into the end zone.
That's the 4th time in this ball game, Richard, that he has cleared the end zone. Without a doubt, he is a college-bound kicker.
He probably already has offers. I mean, let's see what he's a senior. He's got to have offers. I mean, this is like the most incredible kicker I've ever seen witnessing calling a high school football game. And out comes Robert Calhoun and the Russell County offense. Kelston Tarver, the talented freshman, also known as Popcorn Tarver, in the game for Russell County. Calhoun, the handoff is to Tarver with an open lane, breaks a tackle, he's at the 25, he's at the 30, he's at the 40, Kelston Tarver, the 50, the 40, he gets a couple blocks, he's down at the 30-yard line. The best run all night for Russell County is done by the talented freshman, Popcorn Tarver.
Kelston Popcorn Tarver finds a seam in the defense, runs hard, gets outside, a jump cut, and shows exactly how agile he is. First down.
Calhoun, the give is to Tarver again. He's at the 30. He spins and breaks out of a tackle and gets to the 22-yard line.
Once again, Kelston Tarver running hard up the middle, bounces it outside, showing his speed, and then he drags defenders. Another first down for the Russell County Warriors.
Well, Russell County, this has been their most impressive drive so far. It only took 2 plays, and they're now inside the 20-yard line for Wetumpka. The give is to Pickett now. He's at the 20. And a bull rush gets him to the 15-yard line. He'll bring it up second down.
Running back Drew Pickett runs in between the tackles, runs really hard, dragging defenders, getting up the field for a 40-yard gain.
And he is a physical running back. I mean, he's not afraid to actually go the middle of the field and just churn his legs and to get contact. But we actually do have a flag on the play, so it is a personal foul. And it's going to be on the offense, so we're gonna back it up by 15 yards. A 15-yard penalty, and the ball is spotted on the 30-yard line for Russell County. It's going to be about a second down and 18. 4:55 left to go here in the third quarter. The scoring here in the second half has been Wetumpka scoring a touchdown on a long drive, but Russell County is on a drive of its own. It's a play fake, Calhoun a pass, and that is incomplete, intended for Jaquan Harper. And he was wide open. He had to dive for it, but Calhoun trying to test his arm.
Calhoun on the last one tried to throw a dart to Harper for a skinny post. Unfortunately, an incomplete pass.
And it will bring up a 3rd and 19. They've been in this situation before. Early on in the game, when they were down 14-0, they had an opportunity to cut into the lead. But now they're in a situation where it's 3rd and 19. And it's definitely 4-down territory. You definitely want to open up the playbook. Calhoun's got 3 wide receivers. The handoff is to Pickett. He's got an open space increase. He's at the 20. He gets some of it back, and he gets down to the 20-yard line. It makes this 4th down a little bit more manageable. He got about 10 yards on the play.
On that last carry, Drew Pickett off tackle run to the outside, getting 10 yards, finding the crease in the defense. 4th down.
And on that 3rd and 19, it was a play where you're going to get the first down in 2 plays. So they make this 4th down a little bit more manageable for Russell County. Ball is on the 21-yard line. 3:57 left to go here in the third quarter. Wetumpka leading Russell County 49-7. They have just been impressive on both sides of the football. Castillo's in motion, and we get a pre-snap penalty. And it looks like it's going to be a false start or delay a game on Russell County.
On that last one, Richard, it's not going to help them. 5 yards, pushing them back. So with Russell County right now, it's 4th and long. Your back's against the wall. You've been driving the football down the field. What do you do in this situation?
Well, with a 4th and 15, you just got to test the arm of Robert Calhoun because he's going to connect. If you just open up the playbook, let the wide receivers get open out in spaces and use their playmaking capabilities, but they also have got to get blockers. Drew Pickett is the lone back, 4 wide receivers. Calhoun back to pass, throws it in the end zone, and that is going to be incomplete. That was intended for Jaquan Harper. Right there, Kadarius Brown was there. He could have picked it off, but he made the smart choice by making it incomplete, and so Wetumpka will take over on downs.
Robert Calhoun trying to test his arm, trying to get it to the end zone to Jaquan Harper. Unfortunately, a turnover on downs. Wetumpka Indians ball.
With 3:14 left to go here in the third period, and Wetumpka leading 49-7. And the story of this game has been 2 defensive touchdowns and the arm of Nate Rogers throwing a couple of touchdowns and a couple of touchdowns on the ground as well, including a touchdown run by Michael Dillard. And it looks like we do have a new quarterback out there for Wetumpka. And so Nate Rogers is going to be done for the night. We'll try to get that new quarterback for Wetumpka as the referees are trying to get things going here with the 3:11 left to go. And it's going to be an unsportsmanlike. It's going to be unsportsmanlike on the defense. We have Tristan Wall is listed as a quarterback on our roster. So we don't have official number for Tristan Wall, but I'm going to say that Tristan Wall is now in at quarterback. That's going to move Wetumpka all the way up to the 41-yard line, Corey. But it looks like Wetumpka is putting in their backups.
With a situation like this is where you gain experience for the youngins. It's their time to come to the game and see what they can prove. Protect your quarterback in Nate Rogers.
Yeah, we're starting to see second and third string players in there for Russell County as well, as they try to move on to the next game. Their next game is going to be in Valley next week, and that's actually where we're going to be, Corey, for the high school game of the week for the CW Jabama. So the Valley Rams, they were in Russell County's region last year. They actually moved down to 5A. Same with the Eufaula Tigers. There's a lot of change in this region. You had Opelika and Robert E. Lee going up to 7A. So this is definitely, it's been all Wetumpka tonight. They've just been outstanding on both sides of the football. Tristan Wall in at quarterback. And another pre-whistle snap. As we have a penalty. And it looks like it's going to be on Wetumpka, and it's going to be a false start, which is going to make it a second down and 15. First and 15, rather. First and 15 for Wetumpka. Ball is on the 35-yard line. Into the shotgun, and there's the handoff with an open lane and about a 6-yard gain on the play for Tyler Smith Mirabel, the talented sophomore. So the Wetumpka is got their sophomores, their second and third string in there in the game, as Tristan Wall in at quarterback. And he takes it himself. Tristan Wall is tackled in open space in the backfield. A great play by Donquavius Crawford and a loss on the play.
Donquavius Crawford showed exactly why he's a ball hawk, at the same time cutting off the angles. Excellent play.
So that is going to bring a third down and 13. If Russell County's defense can get Wetumpka off the field, that would be a win for their defense to let their offense go to work. But now it's a long third down situation for Tristan Wall in the offense for Wetumpka. There's the handoff, and it's stopped down in the backfield. And number 26, and we have a fourth down stop by the Russell County defense, and out comes the punting unit.
Linebacker Devin Presley came up to fill the hole. Great job, great tackle by Devin Presley. Fourth down.
And out doing the punting duties is Logan Weinhall. This is the first time we've seen him as a punter tonight. He's kicked 4 touchbacks already, and he's also doing the punting duties. So Weinhall is back to punt. Back to receive is Jose Castillo for Russell County, and it's got a lot of hang time on that, and it just goes out of bounds. And that's where Russell County, they're going to mark it maybe at the referee is saying it's going to be at the 40-yard line. That is where it landed out of bounds, and that's where Russell County takes over.
So this high school football game of the week on the CW Jabama is presented in partnership with our friends at Beam TV and made possible by all of our sponsors. Buffalo Rock, distributors of Pepsi and Mountain Dew, Zelmo, Zip-In Convenience Stores, Trackside Thrift Mall, Giovanna's Italian Restaurant in Phoenix City. Make sure to go to diningforcharities.ga.com and get a special certificate for Giovanna's. And Skipper Seafood, fresh seafood, dine in with the family. The Barber Saloon in Phoenix City, and Alpine Pond.
A.J. Black, direct snap. He's at the 40, and he gets taken down by the defender for Wetumpka for no gain.
A.J. Black taking the direct snap, running the ball up the field in between the tackles for a 1-yard gain.
2nd and 9 as the clock is winding down here in the third quarter. Less than a minute to go. Ball is on the 41-yard line for Russell County, and Robert Calhoun is back in at quarterback for the Russell County Warriors. As we still see the starters out there for Russell County. Kelston Tarver is the backup running back that's out there as well. He's got a lot of carries so far, and the handoff is to Tarver. Tarver is in the backfield trying to cut up, trying to make a move to the right to try to see if to get open in space, but he gets taken down for no gain as the clock continues to wind.
Kelston Tarver getting the ball off tackle, bounces it outside. Too much with his Wetumpka defensive line, stringing him outside for a 1-yard loss on the play.
And I don't think they're going to get a playoff, as that is the sound of the whistle, and that is the end of the third quarter. With your score, Wetumpka 49, Russell County 7. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
Bi-City Towing is now under new ownership and new management. Now that we are family owned and operated, Bi-City Towing takes pride in our fast and friendly customer service and the availability we have to help and serve you. Breakdowns, collisions, flat tires. We know things happen on the road all the time. At Bi-City Towing, we understand. And with many years of experience, we are here for all your towing needs 24/7. Call Bi-City Towing at 334-732-1TOW.
Here comes the annual Russell County NCPRA Stampede Rodeo. 8 big events both nights, including bull riding. Gates open at 5 and show starts at 8, with the Silver Wings jumping in at 8:05 both nights. Tickets are $12 for adults, $5 for kids, and $10 with your military ID. And don't forget our special needs rodeo. Gates open at 5 and show starts at 8. Russell County NCPRA Stampede Rodeo, brought to you by the Russell County Sheriff's Office and the Russell County Cattlemen's Association.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex in Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here for the high school game of the week, as Wetumpka leading 49-7 over Russell County. Start of the fourth quarter, Russell County with the football on the 40-yard line. Robert Calhoun is in the shotgun with trips wide to the left. He rolls to his right. Calhoun feeling the pressure, and he gets taken for a big sack on the play. Number 43, Michael Teasley. Ethan Blake, rather. You got two number 43s on here. Ethan Blake with a big sack.
Ethan Blake once again gets in the backfield, suffocating, outflanked blitz for Robert Calhoun in the backfield.
And that is the third time that Calhoun has been sacked. And that sets up a 3rd and long. Make that about a 3rd and 20, looking at where they're at. And the first down mark is at the 50-yard line. So it is a 3rd and 20. It's going to be a punt. Okay, so it is a punt. And it's partially blocked. And Wetumpka tries to pick it up, and it's a Johnny-on-the-spot play, and they have great field position, and that was very close. Number 22 had a very heads-up play to get Wetumpka in great field position.
That ball was partially blocked. Excellent special teams play by this Wetumpka Indians team. And then a great return, getting them inside the 30-yard line, where they're going to start their next drive.
And we do have a flag on the play, so we're curious to see what this flag is going to be on. And it looks like it's possibly going to move Wetumpka back.
If that's so, Richard, it looks like it's going to be a blocking in the back penalty.
It usually is anytime you have a return like that and you gain some yardage. It's usually a legal block in the back, and that's exactly what it is. And they're going to move the football back. And so that good field position has been wiped out on this penalty. And the ref is going to spot the ball at the 40-yard line. All right, so there's 2 penalties. Usually a dead ball personal foul, does that give another penalty? So that's basically what's happening here, is the ref is putting them all the way back on the past the 40-yard line. Looks like on the 36-yard line. Was that two 15-yard penalties? That's a 30-yard penalty right there.
Very rare to see those kind of penalties.
Yeah, anytime you have a dead ball foul, it's tacked on after the play. So Wetumpka is still going to be 1st and 10, but they are all the way at the 36-yard line. And just like that, 30 yards have been wiped out because of penalties. So Wetumpka back on offense, leading 49-7. A direct snap, and there's a tackle in the backfield. What a play by Russell County, getting the running back for a big loss.
There was a lot of penetration in the backfield, a whole sea of Russell County defenders. Great job by the defensive front.
Right, it is a loss of 4 on the play. And with it, a 2nd and 15 as Tristan Wall in the shotgun, a bunch formation. And it's a direct snap, and then it's a reverse. And 18, it gets taken down, and another great defensive play by Russell County sets up a 3rd long.
Russell County defensive line was stout, contained that ball. They were going east and west. They didn't get fooled on that one. Another loss in the play. Great job on the defense.
And with it being a 3rd down and 16 for Wetumpka, 9:55 left to go in the game. And Wetumpka leads 49-7. Really, Corey, the story has been there was only 1 touchdown scored in the 3rd quarter. That was, after seeing a high-scoring first half, we only saw 1 touchdown in the 3rd quarter. And it was Wetumpka driving the football and eating up clock. And a great stop by Russell County. And Wetumpka is going to punt the football away.
So it was a great stop by this Russell County defensive front, forcing a 3 and out, needing the opportunity to get the ball back here.
And Wetumpka's punter is back out on the field. Logan Whitehall for his 2nd punt attempt here in the game. Jose Castillo is back to return this punt. And it's a line drive punt that's right at Castillo. He is at the 30. He bobbles it, but he picks it up. He's at the 30. He turns up the field. He's at the 40, using his speed and gets to the 45-yard line. Great field position for Russell County.
Jose Castillo bobbled that punt, but at the same time, he regrouped himself, got outside, got shifty, went up the field. A decent return on the play. Russell County's going to start the football on the 45-yard line.
And that was a good heads-up play by Jose Castillo. And now Russell County down 49-7. They have an opportunity here to kind of get some things going on offense before they head into their next game next week up in Valley, Alabama. Drew Pickett is now in it, the running back, a direct snap, and Pickett just gets a couple of yards on the play, but Wetumpka's not fooled on the play, and they got a lot of white jerseys, just smothered Pickett on that play.
That was in a halfback direct snap. Drew Pickett tried driving the pile as much as he could, gets a couple yards on the play.
A 3-yard gain for Drew Pickett and a 2nd down and 7. They are close to midfield. The score update is Dothan is leading Smith Station 43-29 with 5:33 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Direct snap to Drew Pickett. He gets a block. He turns up the field. He's at the 50, breaks a tackle, spin move, and he gets into Wetumpka territory, about a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Another direct snap to Drew Pickett, getting right on the outside, using his speed, getting up the field for a 4-yard gain, driving the pile.
And Robert Calhoun comes back in at quarterback for Russell County. Also see Prather Cornwell out there as well. We haven't called his name at all tonight. A.J. Black, Cameron Bullock, trips wide to the left. Calhoun in the shotgun. Drew Pickett is the lone back. Play clock winding down. He rolls to his right. Calhoun feeling the pressure, and he just throws it away. And it'll bring up 4th down.
Calhoun had nowhere to throw that football. Rolling out past the hash. Just throws it out of bounds and eats the football. 4th down.
And with them in Wetumpka territory, they're going to go for it here because you want to try to see what play you can do on a 4th and 4. And that's exactly what they are going to do. Ball at the 49-yard line in Wetumpka territory. 6:20 left to go here in the game, and Russell County is going to go for it on 4th down. So far, they're 0 for 3 on 4th down conversions. So let's see if they can pick this up here on this play as Calhoun is getting the play. And the play clock is just winding down, and I think we're going to get a delay game here. Or did they call a timeout? I don't see any flags, so it looks like they called a timeout here. So what we are going to do now is take it back to the station for a break. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
Beam is delivering gig speed internet to 100% of our network. But should you get a gig? Well, if you want to download an album in a blink, video conference in 4K, make virtual reality more real, power all of your home smart devices at the same time, and still have bandwidth to stream everything without buffering, then yeah, you gotta get a gig. So call, click, or visit and get it. Because when you gotta get a gig, you gotta go with Beam. Bringing East Alabama more.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex in Mitchell Field. Russell County with the football, going for it on 4th down after calling a timeout. Calhoun in the shotgun. Drew Pickett is the lone running back. Calhoun, a quick throw, and that was intended for Drew Pickett, and it is incomplete. And it was actually intended for Jaquan Harper. A turnover on downs by Russell County.
Robert Calhoun on that one tested out his arm, tried to throw a nice little button hook, but threw it out of bounds. Turnover on downs.
And once again, another failed 4th down conversion by Russell County. And Wetumpka up 49-7 with 5:57 left to go in this game. Just a lot of runs, a lot of eating up the clock. That third quarter really went by fast. And Wetumpka just trying to run the football and just in this game and leave Russell County with a win. And that is the plan here as the clock is continuing to wind down. Wetumpka over in the shotgun, Tristan Wall. And the handoff is to the running back, number 26. And he gets a couple of yards on the play, and he'll bring up 2nd down.
26.
They carry that football off tackle, getting out to the left side, hitting the hole for a 4-yard gain.
And a 4-yard gain by Tyler Smith Maribel. And Wetumpka is in Russell County territory. And so with 5:07 left to go here in the game, and Wetumpka leading 49-7. Wall is in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. Wall in the handoff is to Maribel, and he gets no gain as he tries to turn up to the left side, and nothing but maroon jerseys swarm Maribel, and it's no gain, and he'll bring up a 3rd down.
Russell County got a lot of penetration in the backfield, allowing the runner going up the line, east to west. Anytime you do that, they're not getting up the field, and great tackling by the sea of Russell County defenders.
Clock continues to wind here in the 4th quarter. 4:23 left to go, and it is a 3rd down and 8. And Todd in the shotgun, and they hand off to Maribel, and he actually gets taken down in the backfield and a loss on the play. Another 4th down stop by the Russell County defense.
The Russell County defense, these last 2 drives, have done a great job winning in the trenches. 4th down.
And out is the punting unit for Wetumpka. Logan Winehall, this is his 3rd punt on the night, and Jose Castillo is back to return this punt. The last punt return by Castillo was actually a good one. He had a very good gain on the play, and Russell County has just got to make a play here. Down 49-7, just got to get something going. Momentum going into the Valley game next week. And we get another whistle. And it looks like we have another timeout. So what we are going to do right now is take it back to the station for a break. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Perdue.
Welcome back to Corbett Stadium, Mitchell Field. Punt by Wetumpka is fair caught by Jose Castillo with 3:10 left to go here in the game.
The Warriors will start their drive at the 25-yard line.
And I'm not sure if we're going to see Robert Calhoun in for the entire game. They do have a backup quarterback who's also a junior, Mitchell Green. We saw him a lot in that Jamboree game against Eufaula. And actually, against Southside Selma, he played that first game. And I wonder if we'll get to see him, as right now I see, who else? Number 16, Mitchell Green. He is in the game for Russell County. So it's nice to give him some playing time here with 3:04 left to go, and the handoff is to Tarver. Tarver uses his speed, tries to get to the outside, and gets a couple of yards. They'll bring up a second down and about 8.
Tarver tries to turn the corner on the outside, gets swallowed up whole by this Wetumpka defensive line. Conversion to the football, 1-yard gain.
So second down and 9, clock continuing to run. Mitchell Green leading the offense, 4 wide receivers. Tarver is the lone back, as Green trying to get a play off, as the play clock is still running. The game clock is still running as well, as Russell County tries to get a final possession here. Green back to pass in the pocket, and that is a low pass, and it looks like it is caught by Cameron Bullock. The referees are going to say that he caught it, and it is close to a first down. He was right at the sticks.
Green gets the ball out pretty quick on an in route, a button hook in route, diving ball from Cameron Bullock. It is third and short.
And a third and very short, and we'll see what play call they get here as the clock continues to, and now they give him the first down. So it is a first down for Russell County, 1:43 left to go here in the game, as they try to sustain a drive. As Green, a high snap, and there's a throw to A.J. Black in the flat. Black cuts a corner, still on his feet, tries to break a tackle, gets out of the shoestring tackle, and he is right at the 41-yard line.
Quarterback Mitchell Green gets the ball out really quick on a bubble screen out to A.J. Black, getting up the field for a 6-yard gain.
With it, a 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line. You got Zayon Calhoun in the game as well, as A.J. Black leaves the field. Green in the shotgun. Tarver is the lone back, 4 wide receivers. Green back to pass in the pocket. Feels the pressure, steps up, throws, and that is gonna be a flag. That ball was intended for Denver Harper, but the jersey, the Wetumpka's defender was all over him.
Mitchell Green threw that ball deep, and as a result, he got rewarded on the play, a defensive pass interference. First down, Russell County.
It'll be an automatic first down with less than a minute to go in this game. Russell County just trying to get some momentum going in the next game. And Mitchell Green just trying to give him that spark to maybe get a quick score here and leave here with, some momentum and, them going into the Valley game next week. So Mitchell Green, he's taken over at quarterback. He is a junior on this Russell County roster. Trips wide to the left. Tarver is the running back in the shotgun. Green was about to pass, but the referees blowed the whistle dead. Pre-snap penalty.
On this last play, it looks like it's going to be false start on the offense.
So that will bring up a 1st and 15 with 44 seconds left to go in the ball game. And Wetumpka leading Russell County 49-7. We've had a lot of action around the Chattahoochee Valley tonight for high school football. Glenwood taking on Lee Scott Academy. Mitchell Green feeling the pressure, and there's a wide receiver screen in the flat to Kelston Tarver, still on his feet, and Kelston Tarver gets past the markers and gets the first down with 32 seconds left to go.
Mitchell Green did a great job releasing that ball under duress, throwing it out past the hash. A screen designed for Kelston Tarver, getting up the field. First down, Russell County.
And they're going to reset the game clock to 28 seconds left to go as Russell County does call a timeout as they have gained some momentum. And Kelston Tarver really has made some plays. You know, the talented freshman has come in for the senior Drew Pickett, and he has given the Russell County Warriors a spark. And that's exactly what Russell County needs going into the game next week.
Kelston Tarver has a very bright future in front of him. He's only a freshman, Richard. This is the opportunity he's looking for. In a time like this, you get to find out what your bench looks like. And Russell County's going to have this guy after this year for another 3 more.
28 seconds left to go here in the game. Mitchell Green in at quarterback. 4 wide receivers. Tarver is the lone back. Ball is on the 35-yard line in Wetumpka territory. Tarver in motion. Green, a little short pass to Tarver. Tarver trying to break a tackle. He breaks another tackle, but then Wetumpka defenders are all over him, still on his feet as he churns the pile and picks up a couple of yards on the play, but the clock continues to run.
Kelston Tarver on a flare route in the backfield, catches that ball, goes up the field, drives his legs, dragging defenders for a 3-yard gain.
I'll tell you one thing, Corey, Russell County's not quitting in this game. 8 seconds left to go. Head coach Dylan Griggs is trying to get his backup quarterback some confidence just to get some plays in. 8 seconds left to go, and they burn another timeout.
This game, Richard, it's not even about football. They're learning about life itself. This is a very important lesson. And even though they're down 49-7, Coach Dylan Griggs has done a good job of keeping the mental capacity of this team and keep fighting. Yes, they're down 42 points. But in the end of the day, as you know, Richard, in life, sometimes it punches you in the mouth. But it's what you do to get back up and keep driving forward.
Well, one thing, Russell County has only held Wetumpka to 7 points in the second half. 2 of those scores in the first half were defensive scores. Just think about that. Green throws it, and it's incomplete. That was intended for Zayn Calhoun, and that is the ball game. So your final score, the Wetumpka Indians come into Russell County and they get a very important region win, and they win this game 49-7 to push their record to 4-1. Russell County falls to 1-3 and 0-3 in region play.
As I am Corey Bank, thank you for watching this game, supporting us.
So Russell County, they lose a region game tonight, and their next game will be at Valley next week. Their next home game will be in 2 weeks when they take on Sidley Lanier, another region opponent. Wetumpka is taking on Greenville next week. So for Corey Bank, I'm Richard Holdridge saying so long from Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Once again, your final score, Wetumpka 49, Russell County 7. This has been the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama. Have a great night, everybody.
Take care.
What is community? Is it a neighborhood? The businesses and homes inside it? Maybe community isn't just a place. Maybe it's a state of mind that when we care together, cheer together, we're closer to what really counts. At Beam, we're finding new ways to bring us all closer. And you'll find us right out there with you, because community is always on our mind. Beam, bringing East Alabama more.